You're in the show.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the National Inventor Club Inventor Showcase. I'm Brian Freed, your host, and we have a great lineup tonight. Check this out. Look at this. Whoa, look at that. Inventor Showcase, June 29th, 2021. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have a couple quick announcements. And first off, I'd like to thank all the members, whether you're a free basic member or you're a paid member. Please join up, nationalinventorclub.com. If you're a paid member, you get perks like being in the Inventor Showcase that we have here. If you're a service provider, you'll have a service provider showcase. You'll get this t-shirt, which I better do getting a little tight on me, this medium, but it still fits. And then you also have access to the directory with other inventors, and there's all kinds of activity that's going on behind the scenes. But the basic membership will keep you informed of all the meetings that are happening. And we've had some great speakers the last couple months. We've had the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. We've had Mr. Wonderful, Kevin O'Leary's president of O'Leary Ventures on. We've had Licensing International, Marty was on with us. We've had the inventor of the cell phone, Marty Cooper, another Marty, and we have many more great lineup of guest speakers coming up. So let's get started and have a quick word from Erica Chase Gregory from the Farmingdale State College Small Business Development Center. Erica, let me see if we can all, there's Erica right there. So let's give Erica the floor for a moment. Hi, Erica.
Hi, Brian. Thanks so much for having me. Welcome to tonight's exciting event. Brian he started his Inventor Club in Nassau County, came to Suffolk County at 2. Then we had Long Island Inventors Club that we hosted at Farmingdale State College. And now it is national. So congratulations, Brian. Awesome job. You always have inventors in your heart and mind, and really get them to where they're going, where they want to be. I just wanted a moment to tell you who I am. Brian said, Erica Chase Gregory. I'm the director of the Small Business Development Center at Farmingdale State College. We are part of a New York State network of SBDCs. And then there's a national network of SBDCs. So every state and territory of the United States has an SBDC. And what the SBDC does is we help individuals who are thinking about starting a business or who have a business already with any business question. Our services are free. You may need, you may have a question about, I need to register my business. I don't know how to do that. What are the ramifications between a sole proprietorship, an LLC, a corporation? Where do I do that? What happens if I want to register the business out of state, but I'm going to be running it in New York State or any other state? So an SBDC can answer any of your questions. We have, in New York, we have a research network. We can do research for you if you have an idea. This is your platform here is the Inventors Club. So if you have an idea, we can get you all of the resources that you can start the process about is that product or is that product out in the market already? We can start the ball rolling for you so you don't have to spend a lot of resources at the beginning of the venture to see if this is a viable idea. And then oftentimes you have your product and you need to start selling it, so you need a business in place. And how do you do that? So we can help you answer all of those questions. Again, our services are free. We're here for you. You can reach the Farmingdale SBDC by emailing us at sbdc at farmingdale.edu. If you're out of state and you're hearing this, you can Google America's SBDC, and then there's a point in the website. It just says find a location near me, and you can find the SBDC that's closest to you. We all have one thing in common. We help small businesses, individuals with a product to get it to market and to make it viable, something for you to sell and profit from. So we're here for you.
Thank you very much, Erica. Small Business Development Center is a division of the Small Business Administration, and there are SBDC areas in any, well, there's locations. Most of the time they're on the colleges somewhere in your state or in your area, and the services are free. Business plans, research, networking, resources, local resources that they have, grants, loans, all different types of things. Definitely take advantage of the Small Business Development Center in your area. Erica, thank you for being a proud supporter of the National Inventor Club. Really appreciate it for all you do and taking care of all the small businesses throughout the last year and change with all the chaos going on. I know you've been working hard and getting a lot of small businesses a lot of money out there to help them, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Since COVID hit, we've helped the business community access about $54 million worth of those loans and grants. So if you or you know someone that is hurting from COVID, certainly that's what we've been doing since March of 2020.
Very nice. Thank you very much, Erica. Appreciate everything you do, and we'll keep in touch. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. Good night, everyone.
Okay. Okay. Good night. All right, so let's get on with the Inventor Showcase 2021 for the inventors that are members of the National Inventor Club. So what we're going to do is we're going to give each inventor 4 minutes. They have a format of how they're going to be presenting. If they're a little bit over, we'll just cut them now. We'll let them know that the time's up, but we want to stick to around 4 minutes per inventor presenting. And then at the end, what we're going to do is we're going to have all the inventors up here again, just like we have now. And we're going to, well, they're not all in the stream. There's George and Kelly. Let's see, anybody else kicked out? Okay, there we go. What we're going to do is have question answer at the end. And your questions will be on the screen. And the inventors that you're addressing will be able to answer your questions. All right, so let's get the order started. So we're going to have Sabina Miller. Sabina Miller's first, John Fitzpatrick, Tony Pagodo, Catrice Moore, George and Kelly Melistus, Carlos, I don't see. I think he's coming on. He's coming back from work. Tarkin is on, Sean Taylor, and Greg. I just want to take a quick moment.
Yeah, I hear you a little bit.
Hi, Tarkin. Good. Just hang tight for a little bit, and we'll have you on shortly. You're number 6, I think. Okay. I also want to just say hello to Samantha. She's one of our members, and she would have been presenting tonight. Condolences to her and her family. She lost her sister this week, so sorry to hear that. We also have Cheryl. She actually was going to be presenting. She had her prototype. She's looking forward to presenting, and her house burned down. I'm sorry. So we're thinking of you, and we'll catch you on the next Inventor Club Showcase. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody just kind of bounce out of the stream. Let's get Sabina on first. So let me just remove everybody from the stream. Just hang tight 1 second. This way we can have our focus on Sabina. Don't go anywhere, inventors. You'll be up soon. Okay, George and Kelly, we'll see you in a few. And John from Swap Frames. By the way, John is our Inventor Spotlight. Congratulations, John. If you take a look, not now, but maybe later, you take a look at the homepage of National Inventor Club, John just received his full shipment of Swap Frames. So you can check it out. And John will be presenting, so you'll hear his story very soon. Okay, hang tight, John. Okay, we're almost there. Hi, Sean. Good to see you. Hang tight for a few minutes. All right. Oh, I'm exhausted. All right, we have Sabina. All right, Sabina. So you'll give your presentation. You have 4 minutes. Okay, I'm going to put you on the solo, and you're on.
Great. Hi, my name is Sabina Miller. I am from Virginia Beach, Virginia. I am a wallpaper hanger by trade, an entrepreneur, and an inventor. My product is foil decor, and I came up with the idea when my husband and I were planning our wedding. We were trying to figure out what food to display, and I wanted the convenience of foil pans, but I wanted the look of a casserole dish. So I went online, couldn't find it, so I invented it. So let me show you how it works. Right. So it does give you the look of a casserole dish. So what you do is you insert your foil pan into the base for the support. You've got your snap-on ring that secures in your foil pan. You've got your snap-on lid that helps maintain temperature, that can be inverted to use as a mashing bowl when serving your favorite dip. And so whenever you're ready to leave your event, you just take your foil pan out, leave it for your guests to enjoy, take your container home. The handles don't get hot when transporting, and you can take your hot foil pan directly from the oven into the container. You just pop on the lid and off you go. So I have been starting, I'm actually have product that I am also in some retail shops. So I have started with the patent process to manufacturing to having my inventory. Started off with some small sales, and now I am into retailers. I would like to get to larger retailers and hopefully open to possibly getting, I don't know, I just want to get bigger. It would be awesome. Get licensed, that would be great too. But it's just been great. It's been a process. It's been a learning process. I haven't given up. There's been the COVID, I think, put everybody back a little bit, and it got discouraging. But through all of this, there was a light at the end of the tunnel, and things are really starting to open up now. So right when I think that there are struggles, you know, things are just opening up. It's been a long road, but it's been fun. I am now have my blue color. So first I started off with white and red, and this is my packaging now. So I've got this, and then on the back, it just shows you how it works. And then I have my boxes. And so now we just got our blue in. So that's going to be fun. So I've got my third item to my line. Hopefully going to go down to smaller sizes as well. But this is where we're starting. It's so yeah, it's been great.
Excellent. All right. Let me see if we can get you on. All right, Sabina, thank you very much. Congratulations on the foil decor. Nice job.
Thank you.
Okay. All right, so let's see who is up next. And again, we're going to have question and answer time for the presenters. All right, John Fitzpatrick, you are up. Let me get you on the solo. And I see there's a couple comments that are coming in. So please just hang tight. We're going to have your questions to the presenters. I think, Gutham, you're also trying to get online. Just go to nationalinventorclub.com and click on to join the meeting, and you'll be able to find another way to join. Okay, but see, you keep sending the same message. Okay. All right, John, let's take you off of mute and let's get you on. You have 4 minutes. John Fitzpatrick from Swap Frames. Oh, let's just get you off of mute there. Hold on 1 second, John. There we go. You're on.
Hello, everybody. As Brian said, I'm John Fitzpatrick with Swap Frames. I'm a Chicago native, transplanted to Southern California, which is where I currently reside and have for quite a while. My background is completely in sales and marketing, primarily in the graphic arts, the photography, the printing, and the real estate vertical markets. I worked the first half of my career in corporate America for some Fortune 100, Fortune 500 type companies. And then the entrepreneurial bug just wouldn't go away. So in 1999, I started my own company. Lure Ventures, and have been having a great time running my own business as well. So I've primarily been involved in selling and marketing other people's products. I'm extremely excited about swap frames because it's my own product, my first own product, and also is partly because of need. The products that I was selling, due to the internet and due to a lot of other sales channels changing, the margins kept reducing. So it was also a profit motive. So why swap frames? Well, I have boxes, albums, bags, my phone, the cloud, full of pictures that I love, that I rarely get to enjoy. And perhaps a lot of you do as well. And so I thought, well, the reason is it's such a pain to hang them, to mount them without having, messing up the wall and changing them out. And as a result, in my home and maybe in a lot of homes, the same pictures are in the same place for a long, long time. So I said, well, maybe if you could make it so easy that it was almost fun, people would change the frames, they would change the pictures, and they would enjoy the process. So that's kind of how it started, and the end result was swap frames. It's a unique product. It's patented. It's a new category, actually. It's swappable photo frames. Obviously, there's a lot of photo frames that are out there, but it's swappable photo frames. So it's what we call a plug and socket system, and the reason for that is it's so simple. It's kind of like a plug and a socket that you'd have with a lamp. If you can plug a lamp into the wall, you can plug a picture into a socket with swap frames. So there's two components to the product. The first, of course, is a frame. We have the frame in 3 different sizes. Hope you can see that. It's a one-piece frame that's front-loading, which means to change the pictures, you simply pop the glass out the front and change the photos. On the back is our unique and patented plug, and that plug is part of the frame. And as you can see, it has. Can you get that all right? Can you see it okay? There you go.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay, it actually has, it's like a 12-star shape. I'm not sure if you can see it head on. But the idea is that it's in addition to being able to be mounted horizontally or vertically, there's 12 angles in between, so you can get creative with it as well. So the second part is a mateable socket. And here's our socket. Okay, so what you do is you simply take this socket, you apply an adhesive strip that we provide with the product, apply it to the back of the socket, press the socket to the wall, hold it for 30 seconds, and that's it. You're ready to pop a frame into it. So you've got the socket on the wall, you've got your picture, you mate the two, and that's it. That's how easy it is to put it up onto the wall. Okay, once the socket is up, you can mount the picture vertically, as I said, horizontally, in just a few seconds. Okay. Now, in addition to changing the frame, if you'd like to change the photo, that's very simple too. So again, I told you it was front loading, so you simply curl your fingers around the back, pop it out, and you can see just that simply, the glass and the picture pop out. I get a new picture, put it in its place. There you go. So here's a little simulated wall. Give you an idea what a socket would be on the wall. You just take the picture. That's it. If I want to change the frame, just take it out and replace it with another one. So in addition to the strips, although we provide the strips, we also have a hole in the socket. And the reason for that is if you want to use a screw, either to screw it into an anchor or to go right into a stud in your home, you can do that as well. We also recommend in our instructions, there's a little product called Snap Screw. I don't know if any of you are familiar with these, but it's really, really cool product because you don't require any tools. You simply take this snap screw, you tap into the drywall and put your screw right into it. Very, very simple. So again,
very nice.
Yeah, with the adhesive strip, you don't do any damage either. So this is great for people that, renters or people that just don't want to mess up the wall because they want to do something else with it later. That's the beauty of this. So in addition to the different frames, we're coming out with some other products that people could actually put their own photos up onto our sockets as well. So part of the thinking there is perhaps somewhere down the line there might be a licensing play for us because other manufacturers might want to be able to put their products up. Once the socket's up on the wall, it can hold a lot of different products. So where are we at? Well, as Brian pointed out, we received our first shipment. Make sure I'm okay on time here. Okay, I'm about running out. Okay, so we received our first container in May. We're currently selling the product on our own website, Swap Frames, and we're also going to be launching on Amazon within about the next 30 days. That's Swap
Okay.
Frames.
Thank you very much. Thank you, John. Swap Frames, and congratulations on being our Inventor Spotlight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Okay. All right. Let's see who's up next. All right. Mr. Tony Pagodo. Let's get you on here, Tony, and let's get you unmuted before you start speaking. Oh, can't unmute because you need to. There you go. Excellent. All right. Tony Pagodo, you have the twist lock grommet, and you're on. Let me get you on solo, and the floor is yours. Four minutes,
Thank
Tony.
you. Hello, everybody. Okay. First, a little bit about my background. I was born in Brooklyn. I currently live on Long Island with my wife, Pat, of 52 years. We have 3 children, 4 grandkids, and our dog is Horton. I've been inventing for about 20 years now. Just to give you a quick early background, I completed graduate school in 1964, initially worked at Sperry Gyroscope and Grumman Aerospace for about 7 years, and then I moved to financial services on Wall Street for another 30 years. I specialize in information technology, operations, and systems development. My latest invention is the twist lock grommet, and I just want to show it to you quickly, and I have some models to also show you. Very simple device. First, what problem does it solve? For those of you that have used grommets, they're horrible. You produce a hole in a surface, whether it's a ceiling, wall, desk, or floor. And traditionally, the hole is never precisely done. And what happens is the grommet falls out as you run the wires and cables through it. This is self-locking. And you can see here locking wings. There's a cap. It's such a simple product, but it works terrifically. There's a cap. There's a tube that unscrews just like a bolt would go into a nut. There's a collar. I'll take it out.
Just keep it a little higher up there, Tony. Good. Perfect.
That's the collar. And this is the best part. Here are the locking wings. Now watch this, folks. Okay, so what happens is you have a hole in the wall. You put this in the wall. So now the flange is against the surface. I shouldn't say wall. It could be any surface. You stick your fingers in here and you push the wings out. Now you just turn the tube and notice you have variable thickness that this will work on. The distance between the bottom of the tube flange and the top of the locking wing. When it's secure, you run your wires and cables, you snap on the cap, and you're done. I have a little model to show you. This might help you get the picture. Here's a surface, and if you look at the back, you'll see the wings all locked and pressed against the back of the surface, and that will not come out. The other thing I want to point out, very important, this is totally unobstructed. There is no obstruction in the tube. This is one of the few products of its type that has that. In fact, the only one. All right, I have another little model to show you. This would be how it would look on a typical wall. Let's say you have a TV 6 feet on top of this. You got your regular outlet. Okay, you can see that. And you see in the middle the grommet. Okay. And this is the back. And you could see again the locking wings. Okay.
Very nice, Tony. So tell us where you are and what's next for the twist lock grommet.
Okay. May I just, if I can, Brian, just make this comment on the design. I worked on this design for 3.5 years, and the final design, believe it or not, I'll share this with you, was an accident. And let me tell you what I mean by that. It is patented. I was working in my garage, and this took, as I said, quite a while to come up with the design. And I saw this in the corner of my workbench, a toggle bolt. Now watch. And this is where I got the idea for the final design. I'm assuming most of you have used these. All right. And it basically locking wings. When I saw that, the light bulb went off. And I thought, wait a minute. Why can't the bolt be hollow? And that's what you have here. You have the
Thank you, Tony.
and you have the hollow bolt. So this was what inspired it. Now, where we are now, we're currently selling on Amazon and Walmart, and it's doing very, very well. We also have other vendors. Our website is twistlockgrommet.com. There's an excellent animation on it. You might want to take a look at that. Now, what are our next steps? We're making a backup mold. I come from IT, you always have to have backup. But beyond that, we want more production capacity, and that will give it to us. Each mold is a single unit mold. Down the road, because you want to walk before you run with these businesses and gadgets, you can burn a lot of money if you're not careful. So we will have another mold, and we will increase production. The steps after that, really with the marketing, it's key. Brian, by the way, thank you, is working with me to help me further build the brand and sales. And he's doing a wonderful job with that. That's it. Thank you all.
Thank you very much. Nice job. Congratulations, Tony.
Thank you.
And stick around for the inventors and everybody that is on watching to ask you some questions. So stand by. Thank you. Okay. Next is Catrice Moore. Catrice, let's get you in here.
Hello.
There we go. And I'm going to, yeah, we can see you. Look at what a great effort. Thank you so much. You're presenting from your car. That's a real dedication. Thank you.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for having me. My name is Catrice Moore. I'm from Cape Girardeau, Missouri. I'm the CEO and founder of Morox Design LLC, where we develop and design unique robotic products. The first product is, they both are patented. The first product came about is the Morox trash liner because it was my granddaughter's birthday. She took the trash out. She came back with the germy content all over. I knew that day that I had to come up with a solution to solve that problem forever. The Morox trash can was developed and designed around my head-on collision. I wanted something that would help people that had disabilities, because going from being 100% independent to codependent is depressing. So I had to come up with a product to give people with disabilities a sense of independence again, helping lower the stress levels. I have a video. We cut it down. Y'all can watch it, the full video, after we present the little clipping that I have. It's an automatic trash can. It comes to you, so you don't have to worry about leaking germs from one area to the house to the next. And the Morox products are designed to make life simple, easy, germ-free as possible. I'm currently taking a different direction from licensing and private investors because the price was too high for me at the time. I am open to licensing and investors just under my conditions and terms. I'm going to turn the brand into, the product into a store, a brand, if you will. So that's all I have to say. I don't want to take up too much time.
No, that's okay. Thank you. And I am putting on the video so everybody see. You can see the Morox. It's a garbage can. Very interesting. So this animation is basically saying open, and it opens for you automatically. And then go ahead, Catrice. Why don't you tell us how it works?
It comes to you. At the link term. It also changed the bag for you to present ripping of the trash liner. Okay, the trash liner does not leak. It will not slide down. It's easy to handle, and the trash can really, it does a lot for you. It tells you a lot about what it does at the end. but I wanted to make it, easier for people with disabilities and germ-free as possible. So you see the trash can changes the bag as well, and it has many other features such as the paper shredder, a camera to send pictures to your phone from your grocery list. It reminds you when the bag is full and the batteries are low. It's programmable, so you can really program it to do anything that you want it to do. It's voice activated as well. It has camera sensors and a lot of different features. And the bag has handles, so it's easier to carry, unlike the traditional trash liner. And it's a zip close feature, so it does not leak at all. It's 100% leak proof.
Very nice. Congratulations, Catrice. Very nice. There we go. Good job. And what's the next steps for you?
Well, I'm currently taking a different route from licensing and investors. I'm going the manufacturing route, which is a different route. So I'm working with a mentor to make the manufacturing part possible. It's like the SBA that the lady said that we have. I have a mentor, so that's the next step, because the product is robotic and it's high at cost. So this was the better route for me. I did have a license deal and 2 investors, but I turned them down because the price was too high. 10% for a lifetime is too high for me. So I took the other route where I'll have more control over the company and the brand. So I say about 2022, the product should be available to the public.
Okay. Thank you very much, Catrice. Appreciate you being a member, and we wish you all the best. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
Stick around so we can get questions. I see some people asking questions in the chat or making some comments. So very nice. Thank you, Cheryl. Very nice idea. What a can. I see many possibilities. So we'll stick around and hear some questions from our audience. Okay. Next is George and Kelly Melistis. They were former inventor spotlighters. Let's make sure that you're off of mute, and let's get you going. Hi, how you doing, Kelly and George? You're on.
Hi, Brian.
Thank you so much for having me. Okay.
No problem. You're on.
Perfect. We're getting a bit of an echo. So I'm Kelly Melistis. I am a child and adolescent psychologist for one of our major medical systems here in Michigan. And my husband, George, who's a former civil engineer.
Former civil engineer, worked on the public end and also on the private end. The majority of my experience was spent in the governmental agencies. But I had the itch to let it all go and follow a dream of ours, and Kelly's going to elaborate on how we got there.
So as a mom of twins, there's nothing scarier than safety proofing your home. And one of the things we found really early on with our now 8-year-old twins was that I couldn't curb their curiosity when it came to light switches and electrical outlets, and nothing that was on the market really kept them out. There were a lot of child resistant type stuff, those little plastic outlet protectors that you just kind of plug in the outlets, just weren't cutting it. I mean, I was finding them all over the floor. As I started doing more research, I uncovered what a choking hazard they were. And then just more research showed, 30,000 injuries a year, incidents of electrical related injuries for kids, and 6,000 of those kids wind up in the emergency room every year. So that was really scary. I started just kind of researching, brainstorming, scouring every aisle of every baby store we had in the area, and nothing really did what I needed it to. So one day I had this idea, and I came home and I brought it to George, and he denies this, but he laughed at me initially. But I really had this idea for a product that covered the entire outlet. So my vision was kind of, not only are we keeping them out of unused electrical outlets and switches because the lights were always on in our house and all sorts of stuff, it really served kind of an out of sight, out of mind as well. And so that is how Child Be Safe was born. So our patented product, we have 2 US patents that we received, and it is for our 3-button patented technology. So essentially, you remove your existing wall plate from the wall, and then you screw this one in on top. And this literally comes with the screws. It comes with everything you need, and it goes right over, and then it locks. I don't know, sorry, wrong angle. It snaps right in place. And so if you can tell, there's 3 different buttons that you have. And so no kids have the dexterity to be able to open all 3 at the same time. And if you don't push down all 3 at the same time, the unit won't open. So that really has created more of a child-proof product for us, as well as serving, like I said, out of sight, out of mind. You know, when this is locked in place over the outlet, kids are just kind of passing right through and not really even knowing that there's anything behind it. So we've manufactured them for the traditional outlets, as well as our traditional switch, and then also for the modern outlet, which serves dual purpose for modern outlets as well as the switches. George, you want to talk about where we're at and what we're doing?
So yeah, our products are, of course, like Kelly said, they're patented, protected by 2 United States issued patents. We're also officially trademarked as of last November, so we're a brand as well. And things have been going great for Child Be Safe. We're on the market currently, and of course, we're selling products on our own website, childbesafe.com. We're on Amazon.com, Amazon Canada, Walmart.com, Walmart Canada, eBay, Etsy, a company called ChildSafetyStore.com. We just recently formed a relationship with a company out of New York called GooGooGuru.com, Baby Registry, and they've been selling our products, as well as an Ace hardware store here in Michigan, another small hardware store in Royal Oak, Michigan called Friends & Sons. They've been around for over 100 years. And just recently, we launched our products on Bonanza.com and many more retailers that we're currently speaking with. So we have sold over 10,000 units. We're very, very proud of that achievement. And we're continuing to grow. And, you know, we want to thank our supporters, you know, parents, grandparents, nannies, and the list goes on. Our products, you know, they're using them in households, in schools, daycare centers, industrial buildings, commercial buildings, and so on and so forth. And they can be mounted either way. So you can have the buttons this way if you're right-handed or left-handed. They could be mounted downward if your plugs are downward. So they've really solved the need, and it's become big with neurodiverse families. And it's just great to see the reviews. We're over 4.7 stars out of 5 on Amazon, and the people that we're helping create a better, you know, and safer environment across the board.
Congratulations, Kelly and George. Very nice. Child Be Safe, right? Childbesafe.com?
Childbesafe.com.
Congratulations, and we hope to hear from more successes coming up soon. Congrats.
And the biggest thing is we're made in the USA. Made in the USA.
Congratulations. Thank you both, and stick around for the questions about your product, so stand by. Thank you. Okay, next, Carlos. Carlos made it. All right, Carlos, let's get you on. How you doing?
How you doing? I'm doing great.
All right, Carlos, you got your four. No, that's okay. You're right on time. I'm putting you on the solo layout here, and you are on 4 minutes.
Okay. Well, my name is Carlos Cabrera, and I'm from Rockville Center, New York. And my invention is called the Easy Door Stop, or the valet door. And what it does is, it's a little device here that you attach it to your door. If you have a storm door between, you know, the main door and your storm door, and this prevents the storm door from slamming you as you walk into your house. So what it does, you attach this to your door jamb, and once you open the storm door will stay open, And once you close the inside door or the main door of your house, then that will release this little device piece here, and your storm door will close automatically behind you. You know, preventing the door from hitting you in the behind, pretty much. This is just a prototype. We are in talks with factories in China who are going to give us the pricing, and they're making the tooling. We are patent pending, and hopefully pretty soon you're going to find this in stores. So
Thank you very much, Carlos.
great.
So we have a little bit of time. So what you're saying is most of us have a storm door and a regular and the main door. And when you're
Right.
opening the storm door, you're trying to get in, and it's kind of leaning against your back when you're opening up your
Right.
main door. So this will
Absolutely.
you open this up, you turn the key, you get into your house, and you don't have to touch anything with the storm door anymore. As soon as you go in and you close the door, the storm door is going to close.
It closes automatically by itself. And
Okay.
there's also
And
there's a little
Go
button
ahead.
here in case you need to disengage the system. You know, in case you need to let the door swing back and forth, you would disengage it here. So, you know,
Okay.
it has a little features and stuff.
Very nice. And you call that the Storm Valet. So in
Yes.
the description of our meeting, we'll get a video link so everybody can see it in action, okay? But I know that
Absolutely.
you're working on your prototype. Thank you very much, Carlos. Any final words?
Great. What's that?
Any final
Oh,
words?
yes.
Are you good?
I'm very excited to be working with you, Brian, and you've been grateful. And hopefully we have this in stores.
Thank you. I didn't ask for that, but thank you, Carlos. That's not the words I was looking for you to tell everybody, but thank you. You're a great
All
guy,
right.
and keep up the good work.
Thanks.
Okay, hold on one second. Stick around for the questions afterwards. So here we go. All right, next up is Tarkin Bastiali. Tarkin, let's get you on the stream. Well, that's Carlos. Did we lose Tarkin?
I'm still here.
Hold on one second. Tarkin, we'll get you on the screen here. There you go.
Hey, Brian.
Tarkin, all right. Hello. Say hi to everybody at watching National Inventor Club.
Yeah, I wish everyone good luck, all the inventors that spoke before me. I know it's very challenging, but good luck in
Thank
the
you.
process of getting to the market.
Thank you, Tarkin. Thank you. All right, so you want to show your videos, right? You want to show your website, right?
If you don't mind, if you can just play the video website, just bastialiinventions.com, and
Okay.
so people I'll make it really, I only have 4 minutes. I'll make it quick and easy. So we could just go through each idea. So the first one is the moving hologram ad. I have a patent approval on that, and I'm hoping to get it on all the taxis all over the world and everywhere. And it's a patent approval for anything that moves. And I came up with the idea when I was working on the Smart Safe, which is my next project below. If you can scroll down, website. Or
So this is a 3D hologram. Okay, and then the next one is a smart safe.
yeah, why don't you play the video? The first minute is really interesting because it shows the verification screen. In the future, you're gonna have drivers with smart glasses, so then the car won't start unless the smart glasses, the console, and even the iWatch. A lot of cops are complaining they can't pull anyone over, but there are no loopholes around my patent. So, I mean around. So, is it playing? Yeah.
I think the music might be too loud, and I don't see any place to shut the music off. But can everybody
All right.
hear it,
You
or
can-
is the music? Go ahead.
I mean, basically, the car does not start unless the phone is in the center console. In the future, people have glasses with and you could see the watch. So let's say you have the watch on your wrist and you have the glasses. You got to check both of them in the console, and then the car will start. And it'll be lighting to disinfect. And I have those claims even before COVID. So I guess we can start on the next project since we don't have a lot of time. The next one's the smartphone storage. It looks like I'm going to get a license on this where they're going to manufacture it, and the idea is you store your phone in it while it's in there. There's UV lighting to disinfect, and plus it's multifunctional. You can play keep away like in the schools. If the child is misbehaving, you put it in there, or like 5 minutes before one, it goes in there, and then it'll shut off the student's phone, enticing it to put it in the cabinet, so they'll maximize their education in the class. Because it's a distraction. And also, I like the idea in the restaurants, like open table. For example, you can reserve a slot when you're reserving the table. So reserve a slot in the cabinet. Like in the restaurants. So in dating world, people can start talking and things like that. So you can move on to the project.
Yep.
The next one's reserve my lounger. I'm building an app for this right now. So the idea is you can reserve a lounge chair where right now people just throw a towel. Also have the option where you can send a drink to someone, or you could put your name on the waiting list for the first row. So they'll be contacted, kind of like Resi app. The app is being built and hopefully launched soon. So, and I guess you can scroll down to the next project.
Yep.
Which is reserve my buoy. This is my most fun project because I'm a boater. I love boating, and you could play the video, but I don't know. We're gonna put
the link in the description of this meeting because we're running out of time.
Yeah, if it's too complicated, you just stick the pole in it, you turn it, you pull it up, and it snaps back in like a seatbelt. And the last project I'm working on is a smart sanitizer. I did not invent the product, but together with
Sounds like we're losing your audio, Tarkin.
Another inventor of the product, and it's in the NHRA and NIC Invention.
Okay. And
so
that's
the smart sanitizer website, and you can see the product. Right, so it has a temperature reader. It has you put your phone in it, sanitizes your phone. You put your hands in it, and you can have a logo on the machine. It's a multifunctional. And we're starting small, but I think we're starting to get some chain stores right now. So we're breaking the market, and we're breaking the ice, and I'm pretty optimistic right now.
Thank you very much, Tarkin.
Thank you for having me. So it's a pleasure.
Okay, so stick around, and there might be some questions on your 3D hologram and your smart sanitizer and all the inventions that you have. So hang tight for a moment. Okay, all right, let's see who is up next. It is Sean Taylor. Hello, Sean. Let's get you unmuted, and we're going to give you the floor. And Sean, hi, how you doing, Sean? Let's see what you got.
I'm doing great. My name is Sean Taylor, and I'm from New Orleans. I am the inventor and founder of the Open Door Kitchen. I'm the inventor of the short cover utensil rest and a retractable lid. And the reason I came up with my invention was out of my love of gathering with family and friends around food, indoor and outdoors. My product that's in the market now is the short cover utensil rest, and it has a protective cover on it with an automatic closing lid. When you put the serving utensil in and you hit the automatic closing lid, the top lid automatically drops and protects the serving utensils. Also, for indoors, what I do is I remove the top lid mostly when I'm indoors because that's not that much use for my top cover. But during the beginning of COVID, I realized how important my top lid was for my serving utensils indoors too, because it kept everything protected, kept the serving utensils very protected. My problem was that most of my food and serving utensils end up outdoors. I do a lot of outdoor gatherings. I go to a lot of outdoor gatherings. And for years, we have been tolerating transferring contamination, having flies coming into direct contact with our serving utensils, and just the unsanitary means of just being outdoors. So I really wanted something that would keep our food and serving utensils sanitary, especially when we are outdoors at backyard parties, barbecues, tailgates, and whatnot. So that's how I came up with my serving utensil with the protective lid, the short cover, and also my retractable lid to make opening and closing containers effortless. Because I was finding that when I gave an event, and especially outdoors, that the party goers was not properly recovering the food. So I wanted to make that as easy as possible for them to be able to do that. So I came up with my retractable lid, and I'm going to demonstrate my serving utensils. Can you guys see? Can you guys see this angle?
Yep. Just bring it a little closer to us, maybe. Sean, it's a bit far. Yeah, bring it close and let's try to do the demo.
Okay. How about that?
Yep.
Can you
Good.
see it?
Yep.
Once the serving utensils come into direct contact with food, it usually draw and attract unwanted guests. You would place these serving utensils into the bottom base and close it, and the top base will automatically close. Now, this the serving utensil, we just did some revisions. This is my first production of the serving utensils. So during my reviews, my first reviews, that we learned that there was some changes that would really benefit it. So the serving, the utensil holder 2.0 will be coming out pretty soon, and the top lid will overlap the bottom lid, and that's just to reinsure that when it drops, that it automatically drops and covers that bottom lid.
Sean, can you just put it onto the screen so we could see it? Yep. And if you could just wrap it up, and let us know where you are right now and what your plans are for the future.
Okay. Well, right now I am in my e-commerce store, the Open Door Kitchen, also Amazon.com and Walmart Marketplace.
Okay. And what does the future hold for you, Sean, and your product?
As I said, my 2.0 is coming out with the utensil holder, and my second product, the retractable lid, is in manufacturing too. So that will be in market pretty soon.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Sean. All right. So let's get all the inventor showcasers back on. Let's get you all on to the stream. Everybody had a chance to present. And let's get John and Sabina. Let's get us all on here. Tarkin. Okay. I think everybody is on. I don't see Carlos. Carlos, did we lose you? All right. Hopefully, Carlos, if you can come back. Oh, there's Tarkin in the dark. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So let's get some questions going from our viewers. All right. So We have Sean, Catrice, Tony, Tarkin, Sabina, John, and George, and Kelly on. All right, so let's get some questions going. I'm looking at the chat, and let's see. We have, oh, look at this, Cheryl, who is going to be a presenter. She wasn't able to present tonight, but let's see if we get her comment on. Is it coming on here? I think there's a little bit of a delay. All right, so let's get some questions answered. Let me see. The demos are very helpful. Wow, Peter, impressive. Let's see if I can get this on the screen. Okay, so Peter says, very impressive. Good luck, everyone. Joe says, continued luck, Sean. Let's see. Anybody going to ask any questions? Okay, every few people telling us about their inventions, which is very nice. William, he has an outlet protector soon to be on the market. Nice idea, Carlos. I've had my backside hit many times. I would buy it. Good luck with it. My wife made a comment here. This is very good. She got hit in the head with the storm door on Sunday. I guess that was for Carlos. Outlet protector will help a child be safe. Thank you, Will Donnelly, for Kelly and George. Any questions for our presenters? Okay, here's one. Can Sean describe what the dark comb-like features are near the handle?
Oh, yes. These are silicones. They're soft bristles, and it's used to protect the handle and keep anything from crawling in. Especially when we're outdoors, you know, a lot of pests are attracted when we're outdoors with food and serving utensils. So this covers the handle.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Brian, let's see if we could get yours. For the open door kitchen item, you see on the screen, everybody, here's some questions coming in. For the open door kitchen item, do I need to touch the product to get the utensil back out of the unit?
No. On the side, there are some ridges that you use. You just pop it open and after using the serving utensil, then the automatic closing lid. When you put the serving utensil in there, the automatic automatic closing lid would automatically cause the top lid to drop down.
Okay. All right. Another question coming in. This is for Tony, Ginger Thompson. What is the purpose of the grommet item? Tony, unmute yourself.
Whenever you
tell
want
us what it's about.
Sure. Whenever you want to run cables or wires through a surface, such as a ceiling, a wall, floor, or even furniture, a desk, you want it to look well to the eye, but more importantly, you want to also protect the wires, and that's what grommets are used for. But as I had presented it, our grommet, the twist lock grommet, secures itself. They've been around for many, many years, but they do not secure into a surface. And that's the major problem that twist lock grommet solves. Those of you who have used grommets over the years would understand exactly what I'm saying. They're horrible to use. And this solves that problem.
Okay. The lady sitting, let's see, Brent Taylor. She's saying the lady that's sitting in the car, she had a retractable garbage can. What was her name and the name of her product? Catrice, you want to just introduce yourself real quick?
Hi, my name is Catrice Moore, and my products are called the Morox trash can and the Morox trash liner.
Okay. And on the go ahead. On the nationalinventorclub.com website, it'll have your links on there. After the meeting, we'll have this recorded with everybody's links included. Catrice, while you're on, we have a gentleman who I know. He's got the same last name as me. He must be my dad. He's asking, does the garbage can work on batteries?
Yes, it is battery operated.
Okay. All right. Let's take a look at, okay. Sabina, tell us what kind of challenges that you've had along the way that you had to overcome. If you could just unmute yourself. It looked like you had, it looks like you have many parts and you had to make it work to perfection. So if you can share with us any challenges that you had to overcome. I think we can hear you now. No, not yet. Let me see. Let me unmute you. Can I do that? Let's see. Go ahead.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, good. I would say manufacturing, I think is can be a challenge, because you do have to take the steps. You have to make so many different changes in the molds to be able to get your product, to make sure that everything works. And I was overseas and now I'm in the US, which I am so thrilled about. But yeah, I would say manufacturing. I would say funding. I think funding it's very expensive to every little piece of it, from getting your patents to manufacturing to the parts. I mean, right now the resin is gone up so much. So, you're trying to get your product, a big quantity to have a lot of inventory, but if you don't have the funding, that's the challenge right now for me as well, with everything, the price increase on everything.
Okay. Thank you very much, Sabina.
You're welcome.
John, can you tell us why you chose manufacturing versus licensing to possibly earn royalties? Let's see if we could get you on there. Just unmute yourself, John. Hold on one second before you start speaking. There we go.
I think there is an opportunity for licensing. I think we need some traction first. We need some scale in the marketplace before somebody's going to say, yes, I'm going to modify my product to fit on their socket. So I do think that's going to be something down the road. But for right now, the name of the game is getting those sockets up on the wall and getting people to see just how easy it is to mount and swap out their photos.
Okay. All right. A lot of praise for the inventors. Thank you very much. Oh, let me see. George, you're not in the stream. Let's get you back in the stream. There we go. Sorry about that. Oh, are you there? Let's see. Did we lose him? Oh, let's see if he comes back on. George and Kelly. All right. So it looks like a lot. Oh, they're coming back on. Okay. George, let's see if we can get you on. There you go. All right. Let's just go around real quick if we can unmute ourselves. And why don't we just let the inventors know out there that are listening or watching. Maybe you can give us some words of wisdom on the inventors out there. They could be starting off with their idea in their head. They could have a prototype. They could have a patent. Maybe they're figuring out if they should license their idea to earn royalties, to manufacture. Just give us a quick 30 seconds words of wisdom from each of you, because to me, all of you are successful. You've come a long way. You all have products that are well on their way. Some are out in the market already. Some are almost out in the market. So just help us out and give us some advice. Go ahead, Sean. You're up first.
I would suggest to validate your product because it takes a lot of time and resources and sacrifice to bring a product to fruition. So I would suggest that you definitely validate your product.
Thank you. Okay, let's see if I could get everybody back on the screen here. I don't know if I should keep doing that. All right, let's see if I could get everybody back on. Okay, let's see. Catrice, let's see if we can get you. Oh, now it's only me. I wanted everybody on. All right, let me try this one more time. See if we could get everybody on. Oh, you're on the side. Okay, Catrice, give us some words of advice. I know that you have your 3D animated video and you have a good vision of what you want to do. Give us some words of wisdom from you.
I would say be careful who you trust and make sure that you find the correct resources for funding, because you're going to run out of money faster than you know trying to do this thing on your own. So that would be my advice. It's government grants to help with these types of ideas. You just have to find the right program for you. So that would be my advice. Be careful who you trust and make sure you find the correct funding to help you with your budget, because you're going to go broke trying to do it on your own.
Okay, thank you very much. Tony?
I would say a key factor would be to believe in yourself and your idea. I've had a few products in the past 20 years. They did okay. My current product, which is the Twist Lock Grommet, is doing extremely well. But just believe in yourself. Watch the money, manage it. You can, as I said earlier, burn a lot of money very quickly. Don't let the passion overtake common sense, but work as hard as you can if you believe in the idea.
Thank you. Okay, George, you're up. I don't know if Kelly's still with you, but you're on.
Yeah, Kelly had to take care of our twins here, but you know, everything that all of the inventors have brought to the attention of our audience, all great points. The biggest thing is, you know, there's you know, follow your dream. Of course, you know, manage the money. It's a big thing. Manage your time, and you know, just what you have in your heart. My biggest thing is, you know, you got to follow the dream, because if years go by and you didn't do it, you're going to kick yourself in the you know what, and tell yourself, you know, why didn't I do it? Or what if I did it? What could I have done? I mean, we've burnt, you know, a lot of resources getting to where we're at these days with child research. But looking back, it's been worth every penny. And it's paying off, and every day we're growing. So follow your passion, follow your dream, follow your heart, and the sky's the limit. Go for it. I quit my day job to pursue my dream. So after 20 years, and it was, at the end when I look back, it was well worth it.
Thank you. Thank you, George. Sabina?
It's a full-time job. You know, I've got a full-time job during the day, and it's a full-time job 24/7. So it's, you know, you just can't put it on the side. You have to continue to do everything you can. You just make sure you just don't spend all your money doing it. It's just don't go broke, you know, just you do have to believe in your product. You know, you listen to others, you've gotten guidance, especially like you, Brian, and we so appreciate you. And, you know, and talk to others, do your research, and just keep, you know, just talk to others. And like I said, just don't go broke, because it does cost a lot of money.
Thank you very much, Sabina. John, you're up.
Well, first, I want you all to believe this. Brian didn't pay me to say what I'm about to say. But I think there's 100 different problems to solve that you won't anticipate. And the most important thing is finding the solutions, finding resources. And I think a great way to find the resources is from other inventors. You can talk to other people in business. You can talk to a lot of people with different disciplines. But the National Inventor Club for me has been invaluable because of Brian and because of the other people that are willing to share their ideas, share their resources, and maybe prevent me from making a mistake that I would have made, or maybe put me on a path that I wouldn't have been on without their advice. So that's it. I think, you know, networking with other inventors, networking with people that have been down whatever path it is that you're finding is your challenge. That's it.
Thank you very much, Sean. Thank you. Did everybody have a chance to speak? I think we got everybody. We lost Carlos and Tarkin. I don't see them on. But thank you, everybody. Thank you for participating. Really appreciate all the amazing inventions and the brains behind them. Of course, that's what makes it happen. And keep doing what you're doing. And we look forward to the next Inventor Showcase down the road. The next one is going to be the Service Provider Showcase. So all the patent attorneys and engineers and prototypers that are members of the National Inventor Club will be presenting in an upcoming meeting. And we're going to continue to have great guests and be all involved in helping each other and keep on moving our ideas to the next level. So thank you, everybody, for joining.
Thank you, Brian.
And thank you. Good job, everybody. Thank you. And keep on inventing. Have a great night from the National Inventor Club, nationalinventorclub.com. Thank you very much. Good night.